What is up, everyone? Welcome to the full moon workshop. Sorry, I'm just opening my notes here. Whew. Okay. I'm actually really excited about this full moon because I've been feeling like more confident and excited about my future, about the next chapter, because this is an Aries full moon, and Aries represents the first house in modern day astrology. That is focused on the ego, who I am, what I do, how I show up for the world, and what I contribute. So that's the idea. So this full moon is a new chapter. It's a new door. Maybe for some of you, you aren't noticing it yet. That's totally fine. Some of us for sure are noticing already the changes. You could have been experiencing them up until like 6 months. Well, I want to say maybe 6 weeks. 6 weeks or even longer. Yeah, I'm feeling 6 months for some of you. I don't know why I feel like I should say that, but for sure, afterwards, up to 6 months after. So these changes happen at a different time for everyone, of course, depending on your sign, etc. But the overall energy and what this astrology is welcoming in is a new identity, a new chapter, a fresh start. And Aries is the first sign of that zodiac wheel. So there's 12 all the way around. The first one is Aries, and then you go through them all. So this is like literally a new cycle that we are starting. A full moon represents culmination, wrapping things up, closing things out, letting them go. So if some of you have been feeling overwhelmed with some people in your life, or old situations, or old projects, people, places, things, whatever, we're also currently experiencing, well, Mercury retrograde has now finished, but we're still in the post shadow period. That's around 2 weeks. So we could be feeling a lot of that sort of mental like stress, because there's also been a lot of planets in air signs. So anyways, we're going to get into more details about this full moon, but overall the energy is really exciting because there's a lot of new opportunities for everyone coming, if you haven't already grabbed some of those opportunities. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm going to pull some tarot. We're going to do a short meditation. I'm going to do an energy clearing, and then we will be done. This is like under 30 minutes. And yeah, we're just going to go for it. I'm going to light incense. So, okay, and I invite you, if you want to light a candle or something, I'm going to light one as well. We're just setting the intention to welcome in the highest vibrational teachers and guides from the universe, love and light into this space for everyone watching. Doesn't matter when, where, how, whatever, everyone is welcome into this space. I also want to acknowledge that the majority of the people taking this workshop are settlers on their land. So Indigenous people were here long before us, and it's important that we have a responsibility in reconciliation. And deaf people want to be involved. So add captions to your videos, etc. Hire an interpreter. Like, don't be a dick, okay? We're gonna pull some moon cards here. I'm gonna talk about, oh my gosh. Like, you could have told me my incense was just on fire. Let's see. What messages for the collective do we have? What messages for the collective? Okay. Well, I'm going to take these two because they're upright. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. So the universe wants to see, if you said, I'm going to start something new, I want to change my diet, change my exercise routine, clean my home, set up that business, send that email asking for something that I really want or whatever, then go for it. If you've been trying to establish something or a new behavior, then continue to do so, because the universe will bring you tests. Maybe some of you have already been experiencing that with that Mercury retrograde, because typically a lot of tests show up, or old energies, for us to try to figure out how to approach them, to navigate them, and how to like pass sort of, that test. So your commitment is being tested. Second one, oh my goodness, are you fucking joking? Full moon in Aries. Boom. I love that. I love that. A fiery climax approaches. Woo! That's your new door opening. And surrender to the divine, full moon, full moon. Surrender to the divine. So we have two full moon cards here. Universe is definitely on point. Thank you for that. We also have the Aries full moon card here, which I love. It's just like, just overall, like Aries is also like childlike energy. It's like children because it's the first one, right? It's the spark. It's cardinal energy. So it's leadership, but it's like leadership with like ingenuity and like expansion and excitement and fun, young energy. The full moon is on October 20th, 2021. So even that, if you break down the numbers, October is a 10, 20 becomes a 2, and 2021, 2, 2, and 1 becomes 5. So 5 and 2 is 7, and then the 10, 17. And in numerology, you always reduce. If you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm always going to explain it, so just watch. But 17 becomes an 8. 8 is like as above, so below. Everything is connected. You know, your higher self is telling you what to do. It's like, okay, bitch, if you want that abundance, if you want that relationship or that job or whatever, then you need to follow your gut. You need to follow yourself and you need to go after it. And now with that Aries energy, we're being asked to like jump in and commit to what we want because you actually deserve it. And what have you been doing up until now? Why are you doing what you've been doing? Is it because another person told you to? Is it because you feel safe, because you feel comfortable, because you feel like you have to do it or whatever? So really asking ourselves why we're doing everything. We've had, I believe, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, all now moving direct after like a retrograde for so many months. So now we see things very differently. Mercury now moving direct, also clarity of mind, clarity and time for conversations and communication. A lot of rebirth, and that connected to this full moon in Aries, the new identity, again, rebirth. So a new cycle, a new chapter, new doors finally opening. I'm going to pull a couple cards here. Bitch. Oh, I love that. You can be happier by yourself. Some of you will find more happiness alone. And it doesn't mean alone forever. It means alone when you decide to leave and drop all of these old relationships that don't serve you. This 10 of Cups is saying like it's reversed because there's so many old relationships and people and things and behaviors that we've outgrown. It's like we've grown and they're falling behind. So they're just going to continue to like drag on our coattails. It's like, fuck that, cut them loose, right? And this is a full moon, so it's time to do what? Cut people loose, wrap up projects, close doors, lock them, throw away the key, and start fresh with better boundaries because we've learned so much. And that Saturn retrograde taught us how to establish boundaries with ourselves, with our behavior, but also with our money, with our investments. And your investments look like a lot of things: time, energy. It's not only money, your focus. It's like all of that is your investment, and what you invest will hopefully grow, but for sure what you focus on will attract more. So if you're focusing on the negative bullshit or the gossip or the blah, 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 it's just like, that's just going to continue in this cycle of toxicity. And it's like, we don't want to be doing that because we feel called higher. We feel like we're ready to level up and to move into a new chapter. And like, bitch, you're fucking ready. So stop asking for permission because Aries doesn't ask for permission. Aries just jumps, okay? Low vibrational Aries can be a little bit like reckless. So like, be careful because sometimes you get good advice and you're like, okay, but then you ignore it and then you fuck something up. So it's like, yes, you need to be careful with how you move forward and don't rush everything, but also don't take no for an answer. Don't feel like you have to explain yourself to everyone. It's just like, it's time for you to figure out you. Okay, so like, just enjoy that. I want to see the bottom of the deck. Oh, 10 of fucking coins. abundance, 10 of coins. Yes, and the Four of Swords reverse. Four of Swords reverse is saying, don't stop, don't wait, don't throw it on pause. You need to commit to your vision and it will bring abundance, money, opportunity, foundation, structure, expansion, relationships, family, like community. Like 10 of coins is long-term structures and support. So that is what we are inviting in, okay? It's time for us to just shut up and fucking do it. So jump, okay? I'm going to start the energy clearing now. If you want to throw it on pause, you can like grab a pillow or something if you want to lay down or whatever. I'm going to start now. The first thing we're going to do is just an energy clearing. So I will explain that and then we're going to start the meditation right away. It is a recording, so I can sign for the deaf people watching because I want it to be more clear for that meditation for sure. So we are going to start now. Yeah, close your eyes, get comfortable, take an inhale and exhale. And before I start the sound bowl music that will help clear your aura, I want you to just keep your eyes closed and envision a green fire in front of you, just burning on the ground. This is a safe fire. This is a universal flame. And I want you to imagine that you can see the energy around or in your body. And if you see anything that just looks like you want to get rid of it, then you can use a golden comb. And we're going to start at the top and just comb down. And where you see that, maybe it's a darker color energy or it just feels strange in that area of your body, just follow your intuition. I want you to just comb out that energy. So combing down, and then you toss it into the fire and it will just get rid of it for you. So you continue doing that visualization. I'm going to start some sound bowl music and I'm going to use distance energy clearing symbols to help clear that energy also, okay? So keeping your eyes closed, the flame is burning, and you're just combing out your aura and tossing it into the fire. Now, I want you to change the visual and I want you to imagine you are seeing white light pour down above you and just cleansing your aura with a protective energy, a healing energy from the universe, the sky above you, just showering down on you in any way you see that. I'm going to use a different symbol to help enhance that protection and that balance. We're going to start this meditation by taking 3 deep breaths. So I want you to inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do one more, just really relaxing the jaw and filling the belly. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release, 2, 3, 4. And one last time, the biggest breath you can take. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And releasing it all. Release, 2, 3, 4. This full moon in Aries is asking us to fully step into our new identity, to welcome the change, welcome the release, welcome the entry, the shifts, the movement. So the first thing I want you to do is think about something that is blocking your abundance. Think about something that is blocking your access to resources, to money, to opportunity. Is it a person? Is it an outdated belief system? Is it a job? Is it a scarcity mindset, or the idea that there's no way you'll find it? There's no way it'll happen. We're releasing these old beliefs. We're releasing these old mindsets so that we can undo these chains and we can step into who we are truly meant to be. So I want you to think or visualize or feel what is holding you back from more abundance. Maybe it's a behavior. Maybe it's you not saying no to other people. Maybe it's more specific. Whatever it is, I want you to visualize that. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel the stress and the frustration or the anger or the disappointment that comes with it. Maybe it's conflict. Maybe it's betrayal. Take a deep inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And we're going to release this block as we exhale, 2, 3, and 4. The next thing I want you to do is to think about something that's working in your life. Think about a new opportunity, a new doorway, a new path. Could be a new job, a new project, a new person, a new home. It could be all of the above. It could be something completely different, but whatever is inviting you higher, whatever is inviting you into your next chapter, whatever is asking you to level the fuck up, I want you to think of that now. And I want you to take it one step further and see yourself doing it. You're achieving it already. You've already got it. I want you to feel that. Feel the emotion of that. Feel that success, that love, that health, that abundance. This is you. This is your new self emerging. All we need to do is find the patience and allow that timeline to merge, that future self to merge into your vibration, into your aura, and then into a true manifestation. So I want you to hold that vision. I want you to hold
that feeling, that emotion. Smile. And we're going to inhale and lock that energy deep into our subconscious mind as we welcome this new chapter. So let's inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And release, 2, 3, 4. The last thing I want you to do is to think about maybe something that's blocking you from better health or better peace of mind. Maybe you feel like you have to ask permission to show up, permission to say something, to do something. Aries does not ask for permission. Aries doesn't give a shit what you want. Aries knows what Aries wants, and we are being asked to embody that knowing, to embody that entitlement in a healthy way, but to understand that we deserve to show up. So I want you to think of something or someone that's maybe holding you back or making you feel small or play small for their comfort. Something that is limiting you from expansion. Maybe it's overeating, too much drinking, maybe it's too much gossip or hanging around the wrong people. Everything holds a vibration, so whatever you're surrounding yourself with, whatever you're partaking in has an energy to it. As you welcome that into your aura, you're going to attract more of that, and you're going to attract all of the issues or all of the positive things that come with it. So you get to choose. In this moment, I want you to think of something that does not work, something that is holding you back. And I want you to close the door on it. I want you to lock it out. I want you to block that energy from interfering with you any longer. Visualize that person, that project, that behavior, that mindset. Feel how frustrated that makes you. Feel how upset and annoyed for spending so much time on these things. It doesn't matter. You were meant to experience it. You were meant to learn the lesson, but you're also meant to move forward. And it's okay to release these things. It's okay to say goodbye to people. It's okay to outgrow certain vibrations or experiences. So as we welcome the energy of this full moon into our life, I want you to hold that visual of these people or these things or these habits or these ideas. I want you to see it. I want you to feel it for one last time. I want you to just experience the energy of it. And I want you to give yourself permission to let it go. Holding the visual and the emotion and the vibration, I ask you to inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And for once and for all, release it. 2, 3, and 4. Before you open your eyes, I ask you to give thanks to yourself for showing up, to your guides for supporting this work. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back.
Okay. So now I want you to pause this video on my face. That's the pause game. And then you're going to write a list that says, under this full moon in Aries, I am letting go of the following, and then you put down everything. And then later you can destroy that paper, you can burn it, you can bury it, you can do whatever you want to get rid of it and clear that energy out of your life. Okay, so you can pause now on my pick. Bitch, I bet you weren't expecting that. Okay, pause. Welcome back. We are done. This is a pay what you can donation workshop. So please, if you can, donate below. This is my job. I love you. You can put comments of what you're letting go of. I love to see the community expanding. Send this to a friend, your mama, whoever. But yeah, I love you. If you're interested, we're still in the post shadow period for the Mercury retrograde. So we have a 50% off discount. The link is below for the downloadable video and workbook. Scorpio season workshop will be live. That link I will post below when it's ready, if I can remember. If not, just watch my Instagram stories and it will be uploaded for sure. But that's it, folks. I love you. I will see you in 2 weeks for the new moon in Scorpio. Ciao. You deserve all the abundance and all of the love. And I love you. I love you a lot. I love you.